Rob Guttenberg. Welcome to my series on Alfred Adler, Understanding Yourself and Others. Let me begin by asking you to close your eyes as you can imagine yourself sitting in a seat in the local concert theater, enjoying a performance of your favorite musical act. You begin to feel slightly warm with a little bit of sweat forming on your brow. We'll call this a felt minus situation, a mild sense of inferiority. Things aren't the way you would like them to be. Now, what action might you take to move away from this felt minus position while moving towards what you perceive to be a felt plus position? Some of you might attempt to compensate for the warmth by wiping your brow. Perhaps you're wearing a jacket or sweater and you can simply remove this to reduce the heat. Maybe you will go to get a drink of cool water, or maybe you will try to find an empty seat closer to the window. In compensating for your mild sense of inferiority, this felt minus, would you end up hurting anybody? Probably not. Though you might irritate someone if you block their view on the way to get the water. Now let's go back to the seat that you were sitting in. At this time, instead of feeling a slight warmth, you now realize that your seat is on fire and your clothes are starting to catch flames. This felt minus position represents a much greater threat. Your feelings of inferiority are much deeper, and your efforts to put out the fire, your compensatory strategies, appear to be much greater and more intense. To overcome these feelings of inferiority, you may choose to run towards the nearest exit. But this time you're likely to hurt other people as everyone else is rushing towards the door to escape the crisis. What we find is that the longer we ignore our mild feelings of inferiority, we may be setting ourselves up for a situation where the only way to escape the intense felt minus experience is to take actions to put out our own fires without considering any interest in the interest of other people. This could inevitably lead to damaging our relationships with others, which in turn can lead to even more feelings of inferiority in our lives. Alfred Adler believed that it was essential to stimulate a patient's social interest to reduce their feelings of inferiority. We can do this by modeling encouragement, mutual respect, and the courage to be imperfect.